Welcome to the January 2022 market update. This market update is for the multifamily residential resale housing in the Las Vegas Valley, or condos and townhomes. I am Justin Miller with the Chong Miller Group. Welcome to the video, and let's go ahead and get started. The numbers in this presentation are in some manner startling. They are very concerning as it relates to looking forward through 2022. They're equally impressive for what took place in 2021. Now, the market update, you'll recall, always looks to the prior month. So it's January 7th as I record this. I'm looking at data as of today for December of 2021. But the year-over-year comparison takes us back to the end of December of 2020, or in other words, we're looking at the entirety of the year 2021. Now, we'll start with condos. Median sale price at the end of December 2021, or the end of the year, $215,000. Record price, this is for condos. This is the sixth record price for the year. This is up from $204,445 at the end of November of 2021, or up 5.2% just in the single month. This is up from $158,000 at the end of December 2020, or year over year from 158,000 to 215,000. This is up 36.1%, right? So, by the way, this is in comparison to single family residential up 25%. Condos up 36.1% year over year from basically January 1st through December 31st of 2021. Now, that's remarkable. And 6 of the months in 2021 were record high prices. So what about sales? I'm fond of saying you can charge anything if it's not selling. But if you want it to sell, and if it is selling, then the pricing matters. Well, we've got record pricing. What about sales? December of 2021 was a strong month. It was 488 sales concluded for condos in the Las Vegas Valley. Now it's down a little bit. It's down, as we would expect seasonally, from November of 2021, when there were 509 sales. It's down 4.1%. It's actually up, though, from what we saw in December of 2020. It's up 12.7% from the 433 that sold in that month. Now, that means December of 2021 was a fairly strong month. But the more interesting number is the annual sales volume for resale condos in Las Vegas Valley. 5,995 condos sold resale in the Las Vegas Valley in 2021. That's a record number. That's a record number for any 12-month period. It's a record number for an annual basis. 5,995 condos sold. And that's with pricing being at record levels 6 months of this past year, 2021, and ending at record highs for the year. Now, what can we look forward to as we start looking into 2022? How many condos were for sale? We ended December 2021 with 317 condos for sale. That's the standing inventory that we went into 2022 with. That's down 34.9% from the 487 condos that were for sale at the end of November of 2021. Now, normally we'd see a seasonal slowdown in listings, existing listings as well as new, which we'll look at in a second, in December. But that's a dramatic drop, down 34.9% from the month prior, to a record low number. In the history of the Las Vegas Valley, there's never been fewer condos for sale at the end of a month than what we ended December of 2021 at, 317. And by the way, that number is down from 986 that we ended December 2020 with. That's down 67.8%. We're down 2/3 from where we entered 2021. And 2021 resulted in demand-driven pricing pressures that took us to 6 record prices during the course of the year and ended us up 36.1% from where we started the year at. Very, very low inventory, literally historically low inventory. And we're going into 2022 with that. Well, what about new listings? New listings, 372, down from 416 at the end of November, down 10.8%. Now we are up 0.5%, 0.5% from the 386 that we saw new listings of condos in December of 2020. But remember, what we saw at the end of 2020 set us up for acutely low inventory levels. We've got lower standing inventory and just slightly elevated new into market numbers. And by the way, both those numbers are lower than what sold in December. 488 sold in December, 317 standing inventory in December, and 372 new entrants into the market in December. We are setting ourselves up for a 2022 of acutely low inventory problems in the condo market. That means we're going to see more record pricing throughout 2022 because demand is still there. I'm Justin Miller with the Chong Miller Group. I produce these videos to put valuable real estate information into the public domain. If you find these videos to be interesting, helpful, or have usable content, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as they say in the YouTube universe, please smash the like button. That way I'll know to continue to produce videos like this. Thank you. And now back to our show. All right. What about townhomes? The other common portion of the multifamily homes segment. Now, I separate these because they're categorically different. Some properties, it's hard to tell if they're actually condos or townhomes. Some properties, it's even hard for a bank lender to know if it's a condo or a townhome just based on the way they look. But statistically, they are separable because they are distinct populations of multifamily housing. And combining them leads us astray because it doesn't tell us what's actually going on in the market. So where a condo, the end year price was a median of $215. For townhomes, we ended the year with a median price of $307,000. Now, that's up. It's up 4.4% from the $294 at the end of November of 2021. It's up 32.6% from the $231,500 that we ended December of 2020. So we're up 32.6% in median sale price for townhomes to $307,000. By the way, that compares to up 36.1% on condos and up 25% on single-family residences. Now, this is up $75,500 during the course of 2021 from where we started at $231,500 to where we ended at $307,000. Really, really strong price appreciation, incredibly strong price appreciation. And during the course of 2021, 11 months set record pricing, including obviously December. We just throughout the year, record price, record price, record price, record price, 11 times to get to where we ended 2021. All right, what about number of units sold? December saw 316 townhomes sold. That's down 3.8% 7% from 328 that we saw sold in November. We normally expect to see seasonal decline here. It's down 0.6% from the 318 or 2 townhomes that we saw in December of 2020. But like I did for condos, let's look at the aggregate number of sales over the course of the year. Resale townhomes in the Las Vegas Valley, 4,072 during 2021. Record year, record volume year for townhomes. Highest 12-month period ever for townhome sales. And that in the face of constantly increasing record pricing. 11 months of the year, record pricing, ended the year at record pricing. Stunningly strong year in 2021 in the townhome market, as was true in the condo market as well. Even stronger, right? We were up 32.6%, a little bit less price appreciation than what we saw in the condo market, but we're at significantly higher price point as well. We're $92,000 higher price point on townhomes relative to what we are on condos. What about, again, looking forward to what is shaping up to be the data going into 2022? For sale, 178 townhomes at the end of December of 2021. Record low number. In the history of the Las Vegas Valley's MLS digital data, there's never been a month that ended with such low standing inventory. Now that's down 43.1% from the 313 at the end of November. It's down an amazing 66% from where we ended December of 2020. And December of 2020, inventory levels, 523. That led us into a year of record pricing because we had such little inventory that demand was simply swamping that inventory all year long, and we got 11 months of record high pricing. That's what we have to look forward to in 2022. We're going in with even less inventory, considerably less inventory than what we entered 21 with, 66% less inventory. What about new into market? 249 new listings in December. That's down 19.9% from the 311 new listings that we saw in November of 2021. It's up 0.8%. It's up 2 townhomes from 247 to 249 that we saw enter into the market in December of 2020. So basically flat on new entrants into inventory, new listings, and way down, 66% down on standing inventory. And we had inventory problems, acutely low levels of inventory that were scarcely able to meet the demand in the marketplace in 2021. That's what we've got entering into 2022. We're going to see record pricing continue throughout 2022. And the question is whether or not we're going to be able to actually grow the volume sales in this market because there's so little product available for sale. And that's actually why I say some of these numbers are disconcerting. That's my real concern, is that for people who are looking for townhomes in particular, condos also, but townhomes in particular, there's so little out there that those numbers of new entrants into the market as well as standing inventory will restrain the volume growth that we otherwise would be able to have in this market in face of the strong demand that exists out there. Now, I am Justin Miller with the Chong Miller Group, and we help people buy and sell properties, and we help them maximize the values of their properties. If you're a buyer, please, you're not going to help yourself by representing yourself in this market, because you'll just be over and over and over again fighting against the professionals. If you have an inexperienced agent, and I have nothing against inexperienced agents, we were inexperienced at one time, But there are things that you need to know, tactics that you need to be engaged with daily, strategy that you need to understand, that an experienced real estate agent is able to help you identify and then enter contract, protect yourself through the contract, and be able to close on purchases in this market that will serve you incredibly well. And we have a lot of experience with the multifamily housing market, and the data is not reported in these numbers for high-rise luxury condos, but we have significant experience with buyers and sellers in luxury high-rise condos, also in regular condos that are reported in this market, and in townhomes in this market. In fact, we went out and we just got a townhome ourselves a couple months ago as an investment property because of what we're seeing in this particular marketplace. If you're a seller, it's not about just simply dumping your property into the market and hoping. If you're not priced right, you're going to have problems. If your property is not in the condition that it needs to be in to be well received in the market, you're going to have problems. If you want to maximize the value of your property, reach out to an experienced agent. Reach out to us. We can help you maximize the value of your property. We've been able to get record pricing this year for multiple of our clients in the multifamily segment because we know exactly how to actually market the properties to maximize the value for our clients. Please reach out to us. We'd be happy to help you. I look forward to hearing from you.